Welcome back to KSNT News here on your Wednesday morning. This morning we have Shawnee County District Attorney Mike Kagay here in the studio. Good to see you again.
Good morning.
Well, a lot going on here for a triple murder case. In March of last year, 20-year-old Luke Davis, 38-year-old Nicole Fisher, and 19-year-old Matthew Levitt were found dead in a home in North Topeka. And there's been a lot of new updates on the suspects and their individual trials.
That's right, Brittany. And actually, the homicide took place in March of 2017.
Oh,
so
yes.
It's already been
Excuse
2
me,
years.
yes.
And the first defendant that we dealt with was Joseph Cron, and he pled guilty as charged on all counts, and he was sentenced to 150 years in prison. So that case is over. Cora Lyles went to trial last year in June, and she was convicted on all charges by a jury, Shawnee County jury, and her sentencing is still pending. Part of that is because the other trials are still going, and it's my understanding that she actually has testified in a current trial, which is for Joseph Lowry, and she may very well testify in the next trial, which is for Brian Flowers. Joseph Lowry trial, that just concluded. It was just submitted to a jury last night.
Okay.
And Brian Flowers is scheduled to go on April 19th.
Okay, and I know sentencing for several of the suspects is coming up as well. So we'll keep everyone updated on those cases. Now, we want to address, there was a juror mix-up last week where some of the juror members didn't show up. What happened?
Well, it's my understanding, Brittany, that none of the juror members showed up, and that's not something I've ever seen before. The way this works typically is the court has a jury coordinator that's appointed to track this and send out summonses. So you get a jury summons.
Yes.
You may have received one. I've received them.
Oh, yeah.
My wife has received them.
It's a civic duty.
Sure, that's
Yes.
right. And everyone feels very differently about getting those and, you know, the possible inconvenience of them. But in this case, it's my understanding that no one actually received any.
Oh, wow.
And so that's why nobody showed up.
Okay.
And we had a couple of jury trials scheduled, including a murder trial, which had to be rescheduled because there are literally no jurors in the building.
What's being done to make sure that doesn't happen again?
Yeah, that's a great question. I have not spoken directly to the courthouse administrator, but I saw some comments that talked about a vendor not sending out the summons that they were supposed to send out and that they had done follow-up on it. So I can report happily that in subsequent weeks we did start jury trials on time because the summonses did go out and the jurors reported for duty. Okay,
well, good news to hear on that this morning. Thank you for keeping us updated on
Sure.
all of the current trials and cases going on in the county as well. District Attorney Mike Kagay here in the studio this morning.